Hello Star Wars fans and toy fanatics, Steve back again here with your friends, and as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Today guys, we're going to take a look at a new Toys R Us exclusive. This is going to be the Battle on Endor set, exclusive to Toys R Us. Now this pack is retailing at $100. You do get 8 figures and AT-ST. I might add though that all these figures, to my knowledge anyway, are straight repacks from earlier exclusives. But we'll get to that in just a second. Let's take a look at the box here really quick. For most part, this is exactly what I wanted this package for, because the box I thought looks really cool. It's got a nice diorama in the box there. You've got the Endor forest in the background, of course, with a small Endor bunker made out of cardboard, which is very cool. I think that these guys just look great in the package, and I was somewhat hesitant to do a review on this just because I know I already have all these figures in the package and loose. So I figure I'm not going to open this box up and just leave it as it is, because I think it looks really great in the package just the way it is. But we'll take a closer look at the box anyway real quick, and we'll get to look at the figures here a little more closely as well. So here is the box itself there. As you can see, you get all 8 figures there, which are all repacks, with the exception of the Han, Chewie, and Princess Leia, which I believe are repacks as well, but for the life of me I can't place which lines those came from. So this is why I'm calling out to you guys. Maybe you have seen these others in an earlier line, but I can't really place those. I know these other ones I can, and we'll get to more of that in just a second. But as far as the Han, Luke, and Leia, I really can't place those figures on what lines those came originally at. And over the hundreds of action figures I was going through earlier trying to find those, I know I have those somewhere in my collection, but I just couldn't find them. So if you think you know exactly what lines those figures came from, the Han, Chewie, and Princess Leia, please drop a comment below and let me know, because I'd be more than happy to find out exactly what lines those actually came from. Because for the life of me, I really can't tell, and I've, it's just been so many figures as of lately, I'm starting to lose track on what's what these days. Anyway, that being said, the package itself is actually a very cool package. You do get the, again, nice little Endor background and the Endor bunker in the background as well, which is very cool. There's the bottom of the box here for you. It's just showing Han and Leia there on the bottom there. And let's take a look at the side. Just pretty simple stuff. Just says Black Series on the side there. And it names all the figures in the box here. We got Stormtrooper, Imperial Officer, AT-ST Driver, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Stemzy, Chewbray, and AT-ST, of course. So pretty cool. And this also brings another question, which I'll pose to you in just a bit here, because it's kind of a little intriguing how they did this. As here's the back of the box anyway for you. There's Han as he's talking to Chewie after they just captured that AT-ST, and a little bit of the text if you like to read that. See if we can get that a little closer for you. And all done in that new Black Series with the blue striping, which is very cool. And a little bit more description what's in the box as well. And here's the other side. Not too much going on there, and nothing really on the bottom. So as I said before, I believe these all are straight repacks, especially from the Kmart exclusives. Now I know that the Stormtrooper, the AT-ST Driver, and the Imperial Officer, and the 2 Ewoks are definitely repacks from Kmart exclusives. The Stormtrooper comes from the Scanning Crew, which is the same exact Stormtrooper which you get in this line. The AT-ST Driver does come again from another another Kmart exclusive, which is this guy, and you get one of these in this pack as well. The Imperial Officer is part of another Kmart exclusive, which first out last year, which is this guy, another Kmart exclusive, and that's actually the same figure that comes over there. As far as the 2 Ewoks, At first I had thought they were another Kmart exclusive was this one, the Catapult set that came out, but as you can see, these Ewoks are completely different looking from this Endor pack, which is a little strange because on this box it does say you get Chewbacca and Stemsy. With these guys, that's what they're calling these guys on the box, but they're not the same Ewoks. They're just completely different, which led me to a little search, and I found that these guys actually was a Toys R Us exclusive that came out last year, and these have totally different names. This is Tippett here and Fletchy here, which are same Ewoks with different names. So I don't know what's going on there. So it's a little strange, but I guess that's just the way it is. I can't really tell if they switched the names, or I couldn't tell you for sure, but I know that these two Ewoks are exact same two Ewoks are in that package. Just to show you those again, these are the Ewoks that are loose. I've had from that package that I've opened up earlier, and they're very cool Ewoks. Cool accessories. But they're different names. So I'm not sure if this is Stemsy or Chewbacca, or if it's Tippett or Fletchy. Who knows? But all I know is that they're the same figures as been previously released before. So that being said, who knows what's going on with that? Again, this is the Imperial officer that came in the Kmart exclusive, the Scanning Crew, and it's actually a very cool figure. It's got some quality articulation, cool sculpt, but it's the same figure that's in the Endor pack there and the Scanning Crew. So again, another repack, and of course there's the Tst Driver here. This is actually again a Kmart exclusive. Does come with a removable helmet, fantastic sculpt, great articulation, and a very awesome figure, but again, just another repack. And of course there's the Stormtrooper, which is another Kmart exclusive again from the Scanning Crew. Awesome figure, great sculpt, cool articulation, but again, just another repack. Which leads me to the question, the Han, Luke, and Leia figures. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Now, I'll try to zoom in here because see if you can, and maybe you guys can help me out as far as letting me know which line these guys came from. It could be the 30th anniversary line. It could have been the Clone Wars Legacy line. Who knows? But I know for sure that this Han is not the same as the Vintage Collection Han. Maybe he's from the OTC VC collection. I'm not too sure on that. He does come with some quality articulation, cool sculpt, and pretty cool figure. And also the Chewbacca's got some very nice articulation as well, and a very nice sculpt on that guy as well. But I can't place what line these guys came from. And also the Princess Leia figure, nice sculpt. Again, you do have some quality articulation in this figure as well. I'm just not too sure on which line she came from originally. So calling out to all my fellow friends out there, maybe you guys could help me out and tell me which line these guys actually came from. I know the repacks, but I can't remember exactly what repack, what version they are. So maybe you guys can help me out on that. And also, of course, the AT-ST, which is another repack from another Kmart exclusive, which came out a year ago, which is this guy, Scout Walker AT-ST, which was available at Kmart last year. So I believe that's the same AT-ST as that one. So all in all, a very cool pack, but I believe, again, all these guys are repacks. I believe I'm just going to keep this one in the box because I already have all these guys loose already, so there's no need for me to open this up, and plus I really like the way it looks in the box anyway, so that's the way it goes, I suppose. And this is somewhat a review, somewhat, kind of not really, but again, I just didn't want to open this up because I already have all these loose. So As for the most part, I guess I could recommend this set to you guys wholeheartedly, but I would probably wait on this pack because I'm sure, being that these figures have been released out and a lot of people already have these figures already, you might be seeing this pack go on a discount in the near future. Probably around Christmas time you might see it drop down another $20 to $30. So if you're patient enough, you might be able to pick this set up for a cheaper price in the near future. If not, head on down to Toys R Us and pick yourself this pack right now. Again, it's retailing $100, so you know, for overall not a bad deal. You do get the 8 figures and the vehicles, so you're still getting your money's worth. That being said, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. And it was a somewhat a review, somewhat not, but again, if you do know where Han, Luke, and Leia are from, please drop a comment below. I really would like to know. So, until then, my friends, have a great day, take care, and happy hunting.